somehow got me in. And yeah, it was just a beautiful friendship. I think the next day she was over at my house swimming, and just a lot of girls being like two teenagers, like, why not let's combine them and do something fun. As became cousin canines, and never did I think either of us thought it would be as big as it is now. Our first event, I remember we got 3 dogs and she was so excited. She's like, do we really do that? I was like, yeah. And then she was just so excited. It was amazing. And then, yeah, she just continued it. Life got busy, so she took it over, and I saw her grow into something I never thought would happen. The amount of work and passion and love she put into it is more like I've ever seen. And luckily I had the privilege of not just doing that with her. I got to be friends with her. We went out a lot. We partied together. We danced all night. I shared some of my she was one of those people you didn't have to be perfect around. You could be sad. You could be upset. You didn't have to. I got to be present. And she was, no day's ever really a bad day. And she's like, it's gonna get better. Just watch. Had an awful day. She's like, it's fine. It's gonna be better in an hour. And she was just always. I never really saw her have a bad day. She was just always loving, and just the amount of passion, love, and light that she had to share with everyone is something that I think everyone can learn something from. She really lived life to the fullest. I mean, even just people who barely saw her on Instagram got to saw all the things that she loved and enjoyed doing. And today is love what you do, be passionate about what you do, be willing to give. Time is never promised. If today's your last day, would you be proud of it? Is it something, could you make a difference right now? Even just coming in with a nice friend, she loves. And I'm honored that I got to be present canines with her. The last one we did was at remote year, and that was the last one. The one that I was a part of after probably a year and a half, 2 years. She deserved it. I know she would have continued. And since she doesn't get to do that, it's our responsibility to, even though her journey is done, her story is not, and her story gets to live through all of us now. Through her parents, her sisters, her brother, through her friends, her family, through people who got to meet her once, through car clubs, through little impacts that we can do. So we as owe that. I think we get to carry on her legacy, and although she was taken from us in a very fortunate way, we now get to carry on what Mia did through everyday actions, through learning that be safe, be vigilant, but be kind, love. Kindness, put passion and love into everything you do, and share your life. So I thank you all for being here today. I know, as you said as well, I know this is something that Mia would have loved, that I know she's with us now, and she's loving every second of this. We've got the cars, all her loved one, all her friends, family, all the dogs. So thank you all, and yeah, close it there.
At this time, I'm going to bring Nut. Please come up. This is a representation of Nut, the organization that Mia would help out with these pets.
Hello. I don't know what to say. I've been trying to think of words of how do you even talk about something so awful in this circumstance. But I'm reflecting on the fact that Mia did so much in her life and touched so many different parts of our community. But that's not why we're was so pure and beautiful and loving, and she touched all of us, and that's why we're here. She was accomplished, she was driven, she was passionate, but she was love. And we all feel that, we all know that, and I hope that we all carry that on with us. We worked with Mia. We met her when she was a little girl, and she's always been trying to help us and get dogs passionate about things. And when she started hosting her adoption events, see such a young and vibrant person taking on like that, and we just really loved her. And I don't know what things will look like going forward, but having events, we'll do annual things, but all of us have to continue on Mia's legacy and never let her spirit die, because her spirit was important for El Paso, and we all know that. So we make it our commitment to carry on Mia's spirit and Mia's drive and Mia's passion and Mia's love in all of us, so that she's always with us.
Dilly, as a matter of fact, I'm going to ask for the puppy to come up.
Mia never missed a chance to try to get a dog adopted out, so in her honor, we have just because, if somebody adopts them today, it's because, Mia.
So if anyone's interested, please get this phone.
This is Sandy and Tonks, and they're both really happy to be here. They don't know what a somber land is.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. If there's anybody else that would want to take the mic and speak on Mia's behalf. Come on.
Her younger sister. Mia was just 2 years old. She was my best friend growing up. For the first day of school, my dad would force us to take the first day of school picture every year. And then all the way up until college, when I'd come into my but it was always a good thing. And I was never alone. And she always made time for me, and I think our dynamic confused people because I would do anything just got her Miata. Back at the Miata, and it was not starting. So I tried to push her. It did not work. So we had a kind person came and jumped us. It's okay. We're home now. And we were on our way home. And